The Winegard Connect 2.0 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot has always been compatible with Winegard, Verizon, and AT&T networks. Recently, I received an offer via email from Winegard about a new service from T-Mobile for my Winegard RV hotspot. This is a lot better than the current plan I was using of $50 for only 10 gigabytes per month. So I called Winegard to sign up. The representative could not tell me if this was just a promotion or if it was the standard rate. They believed as long as I kept the service active, I would be grandfathered in. On the other hand, if the plan does change, it's still likely going to be better than the Winegard plan that I was using. When you sign up, you're asked to provide a 6-digit PIN. This PIN will be sent to T-Mobile so that they can identify you if you call them before the account is established. I used a combination of letters and numbers, but later found out from conversation with T-Mobile that they only accept numbers. So make sure you only provide numbers during the sign-up. Winegard sends the information to T-Mobile. They will set up an account and send you a SIM card, which I received a few days later. The fact that you can contact somebody from Winegard to set up an account with another provider is a really great idea. When I first got the Connect 2.0, I attempted to sign up to Verizon, which, according to Winegard, was a provider. However, Verizon told me that it would not work, so I was never able to use Verizon as a service provider. So I'm glad to see Winegard taking a more proactive approach in these things. A couple of days later, I received a SIM card from T-Mobile in the mail. The only instructions were directing me to a website that simply showed me how to install the SIM card into a phone. So I decided to wing it. After all, how hard can it be? In the worst case scenario, if I really mess it up, I can always put the old SIM card in for the Winegard network. But first, before pulling the old SIM card, I used the Wi-Fi connection feature of the Winegard Connect and verified that the firmware was up to date. And if you saw my initial review of the Connect 2.0, you may recall that I elected to install the antenna in a cabinet rather than on a roof, simply due to accessibility. And then to install a new SIM card, I just have to take the cover off. This would be a lot harder if I installed this on the roof. Be careful when removing the new SIM card from the package. The SIM card is designed to fit 3 different size slots, and when you punch it out, it might be a different size than what you need. You want the entire card, so snap the card out so that it looks like what you see here. And when you install these SIM cards, make sure you install them the contact side down, like that. And they'll go in and click like a standard SD card would. So if you can't get it to click, then you probably inserted it upside down. And of course, this is not in the instructions, but after inserting the new SIM card, repower the device and log into the management console. You should see the new provider as T-Mobile. You now must click on the Change Provider button. Finally, if internet access is not 4G LTE, click on that and then select. After a few minutes, the system should update and should connect you to the T-Mobile network. At this point, you should be able to connect to the internet. Within 2 or 3 weeks, T-Mobile will send the information on the account in the billing. If I had a good PIN, remember I had 2 digits that were alpha and 4 that were numeric, I would not have had to wait 3 weeks before I could have logged into my account. Actually, other than not having any instructions, this is a very easy change. Visit rv-project.com.